Peeps, guess what time it is? Yep, it's tea time. And I want to remind you that I have 3 lovely ladies who are following me. That would be Lois, Life with Lois, Joyce, Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living, and Brenda at Maniac Grammy's Homestead. And I would love it if you went and checked them out. Their link is in the description, and tell them I sent you, if you have a moment. But they do a tea time also. Usually theirs are more interesting than mine. But there is that. This was another one of those cups I got for my birthday. Gramingo. Like a normal grandma, only more awesome. I thought it was cute as all get out. Today's tea is chamomile, honey, and vanilla. This is a Twinings. I had taken most of my teas in that I had to our little wrapping of the books. I don't know if you remember, but we wrapped up a bunch of books, and I took a bunch of my teas because whenever I go to Ollie's or any place, I just buy up anything that's not caffeinated, and they were pretty much gone. So I ordered from Wally World the Twinings multi-pack herbal tea, and that was in it. So all I taste is chamomile or chamomile, however you want to pronounce it, and it tastes weedy to me. It's one of those that it's much better if you put a little sweetener in it, which I don't tend to do. This is just a la carte. So there is that. But it's okay. I will drink it. Chamomile is a very calming, relaxing tea. I don't smell the vanilla. I don't taste the honey. Yeah, I don't. It's okay. It says chamomile, vanilla, and honey flavors with other natural flavors, but it's all right. There is that. Okay. Brenda and I went to Wally World, and we always go to the clearance section when we go in there. When I go inside, that's about the only place I go. So we were actually with Ariel that day, aka Zerelia, and she was going into the eye department. She was getting her contacts ordered, and so we went to the clearance section, and Brenda found this little toy for $2, and I've gotten pet stuff before, but most of them are in balls, and they are like the doctory kind, and this was different. So I got this. I'm going to show it to you and be right back. Brenda went to the Walmart clearance aisle and found this for $2. Do you see it? It's the Littlest Pet Shop, pet pairs. So there's supposed to be 2 pets in here. There's some really cute ones on the back here. I've looked at them. I don't know which one I would like, but let's see which one we got. See if we can figure out how to open this. That would be the best thing, wouldn't it? I probably should have brought my scissors out here. I'm trying to do this where you can see better, but I don't know. I think I'm jiggling the whole table, aren't I? Okay, that was tough to open. Here's the first one. Oh, it's actually kind of cute. It's a puppy dog. He's kind of got a wobbly head. Like a bobblehead, maybe. What do you think? Well, he can sit there, and let's see what else. There's 2 other packages in here. I don't know what the other thing is because it really only said 2 pets. So let's see what this is. Ah, how cute. Look at a dog bowl. A dog toy. And, well, this looks like a cat toy because it's like a mouse. It is cute. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, there's something else in here. Have any of you guys actually gotten one of these before? I've never gotten one of these. And they're matching. This is a cat. Same wobble head, so they're matching. Look at this. That's so cute. So that's why we have a dog toy and we have a cat toy. Because we have a dog and a cat. And then there's this. I don't know what this is, but let's check it out. Oh, it's like cards, you know, like trading cards. Littlest Pet Shop. This is number 153, chilliest, level 2, rare. I don't know what that means. But it's this dog. So there is that. Maybe this just explains it. It shows all the different animals here. And, oh wow, there's a whole bunch. Okay, it shows right here, this is the ones that we've got. Number 152. Oh, I guess that's the cat. No, this is 152, and this is 153, which this card is the 153. So there you have it. I did like the little animals. They're cute as all get out. Probably not something I would keep. They're not my colors. I don't think it would go with this, you know, the pink. What do you think? But they are cute. Okay, the next thing I had was I did do some jewelry repair or redo or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to show you that and be right back. Okay, we're on our next one. We got a couple things here. This is going to be the easiest one, so let's look at it. I don't know. It's a chain, but it has lost its connection here. And I think that I'm just going to put a jump ring on it. Problem is the jump rings are really gold. So I don't know how it's gonna look. Well, oh, here they are. Got a couple there, so one of them ought to work. We ought to be able to just pretend, right? Maybe it's, since it's, this is gonna be fun with nails, right? Because it's really small. Maybe the color will be okay since it's small enough. We're just going to rehook it back together. So it should be an easy fix, right? Not. Nothing I do is easy. And then hook this side back on. And twist it back. I tell you what, this ring that Ariel, aka Zerelia, gave me has been the best thing because it makes this so much easier. And except for when I do stupid like that, which is pull it before I got it closed good. But if I had to do this without the ring, I'd be probably saying snap a lot, because it is a problem child. Of course, now I can't even get this back on. I had it on. Okay, now let's try that again. And this is almost too small, but the problem is if I put a big one, then I'm afraid that you will have that, the actual color difference, you know, but this is small enough, I think, that you won't see that this little bitty thing is not exactly right. And of course, it's being a pill. And because I have nails, I can't do anything. What do you think? See, it's not the right color, but I think that because it's small enough, what do you think? It's not noticeable, right? We're gonna pretend that anyway. What do you think? Okay, now the other one is this one. It's actually used to be hooked to a blouse, you know, these are button rings. And it's kind of light. I don't know what we'd ever put on it, but I think that I would like it if it was, I mean, it goes around my neck, so just barely. I mean, it's not like I have extra. But we're gonna make it so it's a necklace, and we can add something at some other point. But right now we're just making it into a chain that's usable. And we need a couple of these bigger jump rings, because you gotta hook the lobster claw in it and all of that. So there is that. So one of them is for the hook on the other side. Which is this one. We're going to make this just the hook side. And then the other side is going to have this lobster claw on it. I have a hard time picking things up with these nails. They're so much fun. I like the looks of them, but I just have struggles. What we women do for beauty, right? Don't you think? Dropped it before I was ready. Don't jump off. I can see it. It's not quite fixed. Okay, so there we have a second chain. This is a very light one. Again, I like cheap jewelry, so because if I lose it or break it, I'm not as worried. It's for a very small, you know, if you want something that's up around your neck. So those two. Now this is the other thing. I don't know if you remember, but we got these inside of that junk bag, and I thought it needs something. It looks kind of silly without. So we are going to put these stars on there and see how it looks. And I didn't even bother to take it off the card. Just going to leave it on there and pretend, right? Okay, it's got to go this way. What do you think? I thought it would look cute. It'll probably come off the card at some point, but these have got, stars have got cuts in them so that they're sparkly. And I thought it would go with this gem because it looked stupid without something on here. And there you have it. What do you think? Do you think they look good enough? So that was what I did this week. It was interesting this week. Just different. It's okay. What did you think? Now, this is my soapbox part of the day. I put up a video last week, a short, and gave my opinion. And it was about Charlie Kirk. And in case you don't remember my shirt. And I got some backlash and told me that I had not really looked into it and this guy was bad. So I did not want my regular peeps to think that I take things lightly. So I decided I would explain to you what transpired to make that video. First, I have to preempt it by telling you a few years back, I was watching the news and the social media, all of it, and they were trashing this people in this area where I used to live. And I was like, it's not that way there. What the heck is going on? So I called some friends, and one of them is actually a park ranger or a forest ranger, whatever you want to call it. And he was particularly in the middle of this foray. And I found out that basically everything in the media was either a huge lie or they had skewed it to the point of unrecognizable. And at that point, I stopped as far as media news and also going across. You know, social media, they throw all these little clickbaits for you, and I ignore them because I know that there is a good chance they're fabricated or skewed. So I quit watching all of that. I quit watching the news. I quit watching these shorts and whatever on any of the social media platforms because I just feel like they are lying. So that brings us to, what is it? It's been 2 weeks ago now, I think. One of those lovely little things came up on Instagram, and it just kind of caught my eye because it was trashing somebody who had been killed, just trashing them and saying really ugly things. And I thought, well, that's the rudest thing. The guy's dead. Why are you being so ugly? And then attached to that trash was a little clip, and in that clip was Charlie Kirk, and this is what he said. Well, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember exactly, but basically he said that if he walked on a plane and saw a black pilot, he would be concerned and didn't know if he wanted to fly. Now, I watched that and thought, well, that's rude. And I thought, well, you remember these people, when they are throwing this stuff up, fabricate and lie or skew or whatever you want to call it. And I decided to hunt it down. I went to, let's see, it's Point. Oh, Turning Point is the name of his platform. And I went there and I hunted down that specific video and I watched the video. And what he was saying was that DEI is causing issues, and here's why. And he talked about United Airlines had basically stated they were going to remove their criteria for hiring so that they could be compliant with DEI. So when I heard that, it's like, so these people aren't really qualified. We're just hiring them because DEI said to? And then he went on to say that would make him want to, when he walked on a plane and saw a black pilot, he didn't know if he wanted to ride. Not because the pilot was black, but because of this DEI ruling. Do you know if this guy is actually capable of flying, or did they just hire him for the color of his skin? I have a cousin who just got through flight school, and he wants to be a commercial pilot. But they have all these regulations, and he can't be a commercial pilot because he does not qualify yet. He has to get a lot more instruction, a lot more, even though he's graduated from school, he has to get a lot more information behind his belt and hours in before he can fly commercially. And to me, I like that. I don't want my cousin flying me around if he doesn't know what he's doing. So him having to go through all of that training and more classes and stuff to be able to fly commercial, I'm all for. So when I saw that, it was like, why would they lie so bad? Or skew it. It's actually skewed. They did put the clip that he did say, but they didn't put all the back information or the forward information about how DEI can be very bad. And in that instance, to me it is. I don't want to fly with somebody who's not really qualified. It's just a reminder that you got to be careful. Now, I did go after that and watch, since I was already on his platform, I watched a few more of his videos because they were calling him ugly names like racist, homophobe, blah, blah, blah. And he's about as far from it as you can get. I was totally shocked. Do I agree with everything he says? No. But he was not what they portrayed him to be. The reason I even got on here to tell you that is because I feel like I need to say, if you see these things with little clips in them like that, don't just sit and believe them. Check them out, because they lie, they fabricate, they make things up. And that's both sides of the spectrum. I have seen, this particular one was from what they would call the left side, but I have seen it also done on the right. So don't believe the media without further investigation. And to all those who said to me I needed to do further investigation, I did. This man loved God, he loved his family, and he loved his country, and he wanted the best for each and every one. He was not a racist. He was not a homophobe. I'm just appalled. Okay, I'm done with my soapbox, and I probably should have warned you, get off if you don't want to hear this. I am back to not watching media because it's fabricated, all of it. It's just fabricated or skewed, and I just am appalled at that. It's just appalling to me, but there you have it. So that's why I posted that after I find out that he was a man of God and loved his God, loved his family, and loved his country. That's me, because I feel the exact same way. That's it, peeps. I hope this finds you absolutely flamazing. Stay blessed. Until next time. Hey, you made it to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.